So if not, so I've been building a PC and I just thought I would just check in because, well, I feel like although I have been still releasing lots of videos, I just kind of feel like I've not been with you as much as I maybe would have been otherwise. This is the PC I built. You see, there's one thing missing. What I want to know is, what do you think that I will put in there? Because I have ordered and I wondered if it was going to be here today, here right now by this point, but it isn't. Of course, there's just the GPU missing. So yeah, yesterday I was busy doing that. I was busy building the PC, which was yeah, different to my normal Wednesdays, I suppose. Pardon me, different to my normal Mondays. So most of the time I would have been editing, and I've been working on a video today. Been working on a video with some microscope images of the three types of gallery, the three types of color: e-ink, gallery, kaleido, and of course spectra as well. And that's something that I've been really enjoying looking at. But yes, ask me anything, ask me about this PC if you like, ask me what I've been up to, why not. It's cool, isn't it? Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. We're just having a bit of fun, going live, and yeah, just give you the opportunity to fire away. The PC that I've built here, it's a 9950X processor, and yeah, I suppose I'll just fire it up. This is the point at which I'm going to fire it up and it's just going to go catastrophically wrong. The video will be along soon. In fact, at 3 o'clock, the first part of the PC build video, the little series that I'm going to do, is going to drop for you, so stay tuned for that. I think it's going to be fun. I'm kind of really trying to answer a question to myself. Is it worth me really having a desktop PC? Is it just a bit too much space? I know what you're thinking, because I'm thinking the same. Kit, you don't have to be like every other tech YouTuber and have a sort of glass PC in the background with its components going and with its RGB going. You can just be yourself. I know. But this isn't a sort of permanent fixture in the background of my videos, I think. Yeah, it's going just fine. It's missing its GPU, and yeah, what do you think? What do you think I'm going to put in there? What do you think I should put in there? Let me know. And fire away, ask me anything, ask me about e-ink, ask me about my day. Let me know how your day is going so far. Is it first thing in the morning for you? Is it last thing at night for you? What's going on with you? I'd love to hear from you. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear and the mic is just all good. Let's just, yeah, so I'm just waiting today, really. I'm waiting for the delivery of the GPU. Let me know what you think that I should put in there. Hello, Laporta. Good to see you here. Good to see you all here. Thanks a lot for just joining for just a little bit of a hangout, really. One thing that YouTube is trying to encourage is for us to go vertically live, just for, I guess, us to pop up in people's shorts feeds, really. Is that how you discovered me? I'd love to know. Is that how you discovered this video? Did I just pop up in your shorts feed? Or, is it something you actually saw and then clicked on? I'm interested to know that as well. So yeah, what have I been up to? I've been putting this thing together. It's got a 9950X. It's got a 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. I put in the Corsair. This is a 360 millimeter cooler in here with the radiator on top, and that was pretty tricky to do on my own. But that was, yeah, it was all quite a fun challenge. I've put 4 M.2 drives in there. It does have one of them is 15 is PCIe 5 speeds, which is about 1500 mega transfers, which is fast. And yeah, I've got a few benchmarks so far, but as I say, I'm waiting to really push it with the GPU. So yeah, Dan, what do you think that I should pop in there? What GPU do you think would go with that? I mean, the 9950X is currently kind of like the best Ryzen 9 you can get, and that's going to give me the kind of brute force, I suppose. But it's amazing to me how bad the GPU is on board the onboard graphics on these desktop ones. I guess because nobody is using onboard graphics on their desktop PC, there's no need for them to put in a really good one. So I'm going to put in a good graphics card. Yeah, what do you all think of this? What graphics card do you think I should pop in there? And yeah, it's gonna speed me up, because video editing on my little laptop has been good. That's what I've been doing behind me. Been editing this video today. It's great. I mean, it's, you know, the video is, the little laptop is really good, but I want to have the kind of raw desktop power again, because yeah, it's just nice to have it all connected up. You don't have to reconnect it. I kind of feel like often when I'm working on the little laptop that I'm spending a lot of time just resizing windows to, you know, into whatever monitor I'm plugging that laptop in at any given time. So it'd be nice just to be able to come in, sit down, pick up exactly where you left off editing in a moment. Yeah, so what about the build yesterday? What about the build? Yeah, you can ask me anything, Mr. Daniel. I'll answer that in a second. The build yesterday, I was like, okay, something is going to go wrong, you know. And okay, the first thing that went wrong was like one screw. I took some things out of my old PC and I was like, oh, still got this one screw here. So I had to sort of like reopen the old PC and put the one screw back, and that kind of went wrong a little bit, I suppose. And then nothing went wrong that entire time, and I was like, I tested it before putting it in the box. I hooked it all up and everything like that, and I was like, okay, this is going swimmingly. It was quite difficult to hook up the fans on the AIO, which is an all-in-one cooling solution. The all-in-one cooler. It was quite difficult to hook those fans up, and all the wiring was quite difficult, but it wasn't like anything went wrong there. Then when I put it into the case, I was like, okay, here we go. I'm gonna, you know, it should all work. Nothing's different from having it running out of the case. And then I turned it on and I just got no signal at all. And I was like, what's going on here? You know, I got no, yeah. So there followed about an hour of like me stressing out about this, there being no signal out of it at all, when I'd had a signal before. So I was like, what have I connected up differently? And of course, it was nothing wrong with it at all. I just needed to be a bit more patient. And I left it running for about 5 or 6 minutes, and then it just sort of popped into life again. So Mr. Daniel says, my source of income. Well, my source of income mainly now is this YouTube channel, and that works in kind of 3 different ways, really. So the YouTube channel, most people have the same kind of mix. YouTube pays us for the advertising revenue that we get. So that's about 30% of what I earn, I suppose, myself overall, is the advertising revenue, and YouTube takes 45% of that, and the creator takes 55%, which is fine. It's a good deal because, you know, they deal with all of the brokering of that, and they deal with the platform and everything. It's actually a wonderful deal that they give their creators. It's how the thing works, because it's just so worthwhile. You building an audience, it's worthwhile to you and it's worthwhile to YouTube. It's a really good partnership that we have going with YouTube. And then the other part is affiliate links. So if you do decide something I review is worth it for you, then you can go down into the description and you'll see some affiliate links in there. And that means that I get a small percentage from those. That's a tricky one, because some people think, oh, is there a conflict of interest? Like, I personally think, no, it's not a conflict of interest, because I have that for all the products that I review. So, you know, it's still worth me telling you that this one is bad and this one is good, because overall, you know, you probably would prefer that one. And I can tell you, although they have different percentages, although they earn different amounts, one of the highest recommended devices, and one of the most, like, often the highest selling of all the devices that I kind of recommend, is actually one of the lowest percentages. So it's fascinating, really, that's the case. And it's all about them being good products. If I find a good product, I'll tell you it's good. If I find a bad product, I'll tell you it's bad. And then finally, the last one is sponsorships. And although I don't do all that many sponsorships, they still account for about sort of a third, roughly, that kind of amount of my income. And then lastly, I'm a teacher as well, Mr. Daniel. So I also teach physics, also teach science, and that brings me in sort of enough to add into those things that mean that I'm doing quite well. And I really enjoy what I'm doing, and that's the most important thing. I enjoy teaching, and I enjoy making YouTube videos. So yeah, fire away if you've got any more questions. It's lovely to see you. Thanks for joining me for a bit of an impromptu chat on this Tuesday. I'm waiting for this. What's coming in the post? Any guesses there? It should be here pretty soon, I imagine. But it's going to be, I wondered if it was going to be here by this time. And I thought, yeah, I'll pop up at this sort of time and let you know what's gone in and show you the whole thing complete, but I can't quite tell you the whole thing complete. I'm massively impressed with the what's it called, PCI 5 M.2 drive. I've got a read speed of 14,000 megabytes per second, which is like absolutely crazy. That's going to be really, really useful just for loading up programs, but also for reading and writing video files. And then I've got a total of 4 M.2 drives, but one of them isn't working. I wonder if anyone's got any idea of why one of them won't, just isn't being recognized. It used to, the same drive was in my previous PC, but it's not being recognized in this one, so I don't know why that is. So that's a bit frustrating. And what I really want to do is I really want to get this GPU in, and I really want to fire in. The other thing I've been testing is obviously under load. So I've already sort of loaded up and put in all the video files for the editing. I'm going to edit the rest of the PC build video, obviously on this new editing PC. And I already put those in, and it sort of, whilst it was doing that, I saw the processor going up. It's a full 16 cores in there, in that processor, 16 cores and 32 threads. So I saw all 32 of those threads at 100% for a bit, and I looked at the CPU temperatures, and they were hovering around, between 65 and 75 is what they were hovering. So the cooler is doing its job. You can feel when it's really going for it, you can feel warm air coming out there. I mean, right now, idling, it'll be absolutely fine. It'll be like 20% or 25 degrees or something around that. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was my first go building a PC, so it's something new for me. And maybe it's just like an itch that I wanted to scratch. But then I'm like, well, okay, well, I've got this old PC. I could put that into a compact, more compact build maybe. It's sort of like, I guess it's a bit like Lego for adults, isn't it? Building PCs, Lego Technics for adults. Yeah, so right now all of those cores, the temperatures there, cores, they're sort of in the 23, 24 degrees Celsius sort of range. So totally normal and low for idling. All right, nice one, everybody. Lovely to see you all. And thanks for hanging out for a few minutes with me on this Tuesday. Fire away if you're watching this on the replay, then fire away in the comments. And I'll be back. I'll be back in just 40 minutes. You'll see the first one with me introducing this build as well. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and go along with me. I'm not going to be able to produce the really amazing kind of tutorial of how to build a PC. It's not going to be like these kind of aesthetic videos where people are just like slotting cards in and making it all look easy. It's going to be a sort of honest first timers go at doing that, and I think it's going to make a really fun bit of content. And also, of course, be back with my regular sort of e-ink and other tech for professionals. And this is an important piece of tech for professionals, even if it is a kind of rainbow color. Way too flashy. It's not really my style. I was thinking as I was building, I was like, well, why don't you just give me fewer cables to plug in and not bother with all this RGB? But apparently people love the RGB, and I think it looks pretty darn cool, actually. When my kids walk in here, they're like, whoa, look at that thing, and just leave it on the rainbow setting for them. All right, nice to see you. We have got one quick comment just before I do bog off. Android guy, unrelated, recently sold my ePaper Pro, got a month after watching your videos, which is very helpful. Finally understand why you put it so high on your list. Is that as your number one? Yeah, congrats on your new PC too. Yeah, cheers. Yeah. What's it called? What, the PC? This one is a well, I've got, I mean, the case is a PC cooler. Is it T300 or something like this? You'll find out it's in the video in the next little moment. Yes, there's the CPU. The CPU is the Ryzen 9 9500X, and shortly arriving is going to be the 5080 graphics card, which I'm going to put in there. So I kind of went big And sure, although, you know, it's not going to be my main use, I will, of course, test out a few games and see how well the thing can go. Just if I can get some really amazing looking graphics. But mainly, this is going to be where all of the videos on this channel are going to come from in the near future. They're going to be edited on this fish tank here with RGB. All right, thanks. Have a good rest of your day. Good afternoon to you all. Hope you're having a productive and an interesting day, everybody. I'll see you later. And this is the bit I'm always like, where's the way to end the stream? See you later.